this is the amazing central hall.
For this building, when I came, it was pretty corporate looking. The building didn't really speak particularly. It was quite a grand building, but it looked well looked after, but it didn't look very exciting.
When I first got this role, I was absolutely terrified and I nearly ran away. It was my first professional art engagement. I'd done commissions and my own stuff before, so I started talking to people at events and such like, and trying to kind of pull out their feelings and their passion for the place. Taking photos of the different things happening around and the beautiful architecture. And it was very much the architecture and the feelings of the place that inspired me.
As the artists came and did stuff here and talked with people and developed art together, the building started to change. During the year, I think it really impacted on the way that we look and also the way we face.
So many artists are linked to the hall, and we are looking to increase this because when we put on events, these artists that find a home base here, they come on and make our events more lively.
The window was a very much forgotten, sad-looking piece of glass that hadn't been cleaned for years, hadn't been looked at, and it's a very dominant part of the building. And what I wanted to do was create something that enhanced the view, pulled people into it and made them enjoy the environment around it rather than masking it.
The whole project for me ended on that April concert where we filled the room with 900 people, about 150 performers made up that number, and the rest were audience. That celebration was really about the people. My project was about the people and bringing those musicians together and edifying and empowering them.
One thing I liked about it, it really challenged us as a venue on how we engage the community, how we can be an art hub, because that is the eventual goal.
Bringing art into a building like this reminds us perhaps a little bit that the holiness of God is expressed in myriad ways, in a 1,000 million different ways, giving them a new dimension, giving them a new look, reminding us that we're part of a world not apart from the world.
Part of the project at the beginning was to include instruments and people of different cultures that might not necessarily be in the traditional orchestra. One of the instruments we've sort of continued to do that with is the harmonium. It's an Indian instrument, and we have a lady who plays that instrument, and it was her dad's instrument, her late father's instrument, and she was always really sad because she never got to learn how to play it from him. But every week she comes to the orchestra and she plays along. I see this smile on her face and this enjoyment and this part of a community that she's also sort of bringing her dad and her dad's legacy into, and that to me is really special. It's about people, as is the church, you know, and that's really where a lot of the inspiration is from. You know, we're celebrating music in this amazing building.
My highlight really has been getting to know people in the hall and being able to, through conversations and experiences, kind of not only share their love of the hall, but increase it through highlighting the beauty and the love that's here.
That is really exciting to see that we can be relied on by the city to be an inviting space.
I want to see the people who worship on a Sunday also looking very much like all the diverse people in this wonderful city. So I think looking forward that we remain a place that celebrates people's creativity, and at the heart of the city we are a sign of hope, a sign of life, a sign of faith, a sign of love.